want to do this. I don't want to do this.
This went from Flash to Arrow to Gotham to sex. Now to Randall.
Hey, Nigma? You kind of have to take a shit right now.
Where we rant about shit.
Oh god.
This is the nerd herd. Actually, this is only the nerd duo, I guess. Because Nigma hasn't seen Batman vs. Robin. Lucky him. So he can't review the movie with us.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But he's going to be spoiled because he's listening to us talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably watch
Okay.
that Arrow in the background.
Bitches.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to rant first?
I mean, this could take about 4 hours if we each take our time, so I don't know. Who wants to go? What?
Okay, I'll go first then. Overall, the plot, the plot was way too. That's what's kind of happening with ever since what was that first Batman movie? Like that was the New 52 line of DC animated movies called?
Oh, jeez.
Son of Batman.
It's like
Yeah, Son of
worse.
Batman. No, it's not the first Batman one. Son of Batman. You can tell that it's what?
That movie was great. I mean, Talon was fantastic. All kinds of great shit. But
That
this
movie that movie was decent. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, I really enjoyed it.
Really? Yeah, I would. You can tell that a lot of it rubbed off. A lot of the bad parts of that movie rubbed off on this because one of my biggest
Well, that movie is a
the
godsend.
biggest gripes I have with this movie is that kind of I guess they're kind of similar in what they do wrong though. This is actually definitely the worst DC animated movie I think I've seen. Before this, it was just the Throne of Atlantis, but now it's Batman vs. Robin. So right off the bat, one of my biggest gripes was that Damian has learned nothing. He has not progressed basically whatsoever. Like there's some glimpses of that kind of Batman. They're more of the lighthearted Batman vs Superman and Batman and Robin duo, where he's like, "Oh, what are you gonna say to cops? This my son's to a Batmobile." That was kind of that's like a glimpse of like the Bruce Wayne Dick Grayson kind of banter, but it wasn't enough to support the two characters' relationship. Even there was a night where Bruce says, "Oh, let's go watch a movie," and I was kind of like, "Oh, we're going to see Damian Bruce Wayne instead of Batman and Robin," contrary to the title. But then the rest of it, like when he tries to sneak out and stuff, and I guess the only thing Damian has learned is that he not to kill people. Which, god damn it, where did that come from? He in the last movie he was dropping bodies everywhere, but now he's just like, no. Killing is wrong, and they tried to sneak in some hesitation, like I kind of want to do this, and then he just doesn't do it. And it's kind of what respect has he gained for Bruce Wayne or for Batman? Like what's keeping him from killing this? Like the respect for his father. They never showed any respect because he even tries to sneak out, and he talks back to him, and he's treating him like he's not his father or anything.
Yeah, well, Robin, here's what I think. The writers were writing the story, and they were like, what does Robin have to do with this? We don't need Robin here. We should get Dick Grayson in, but we promised a sequel, so we're going to redo his character. So he learned nothing in the last he doesn't know his place, and he was just like, a biological accident doesn't make you my father. It's just like, bitch, yes it does. Like, just because you're not part of your parents, I mean, you can't admit them to being
No, I understand. No, I understand that line. I see that you say. I love how you seem to say, bitch, please.
Like, you're going to trust this owl-wearing mask motherfucker who you've seen, like, what, 3 times and he's barely talked to you, compared to your father, you're gonna trust him.
Exactly.
Really?
See, that was when, if he was kind of like, it may have been interesting if you saw him struggling a little bit, or resisting, but, like, there was a couple signs of that, but then when Batman shows up to, like, because I think I forget how he found Damian talking with him, but Robin just immediately goes to, no, I'm gonna fight you now, and, God damn it, that pissed me off so much, because it just highlights that he literally has learned nothing, and this isn't like a character who is usually like very respectful to his father, and he does everything he asks, and now he's just suddenly like he's going through like an arc or something, and he's going against his father. No, he's always been against his father, and he's still against his father. He's learned there's no progression in his character. And by the way, I love how everyone in the Batman, Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin, they all take stab wounds like a light breeze. Like, Batman gets stabbed in like the arm, wrist, leg, shit. And they're yanked.
Later, totally fine. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? You should be dead or bleeding.
I know. Or like when Damian gets a sword through his wrist, in both wrists in the first movie, he's just like
he was struggling, like he was barely able to fight them. I would understand that. Like he's really just trying, but like it's totally fine.
I know. And if he was struggling to fight like these bigger like men, that would be more interesting.
Yeah, it'd be great if he got his ass kicked, but no, he handled it.
It would show more of a struggle. But in this, he's like an 11-year-old on steroids. Like he's able to kick Batman off. Like just like how can Damian? Like I guess actually I do understand how he can maybe catch him off Batman off his guard because there's.
Oh yeah, because he was trained to
actually no. I was gonna say something, then I took it back, and now I'm taking it back again. Actually, because I was gonna say, no, there is kind of an emotional connection. Maybe that's why he caught him off guard. There isn't any emotional connection. Like, we don't see Batman and Robin having a connection. They're trying to tell us that there's an emotional connection, and that's not how you show a relationship. You're supposed to show that these two people are partners, or if you're not trying to show that, then they don't even show that great. Like the fact that Damian is going against Batman, they don't even show that great because Damian has barely any reason because some shadow guy said that you should kill this criminal, and then he's like, oh, I'm so struggling. I don't know who to trust. It's just like out of nowhere.
We can't blame Damian entirely. Batman was doing some stupid shit. Also, like here, this really pissed me off. Why was Bruce trying to like hide Damian? Like when Samantha, that girl Bruce is fucking, he's like, oh, dude, this is my ward. Just say, dude, he's my fucking son. You are a millionaire, spoiled brat playboy. Act like it. Yeah, I got my chick pregnant. Here's my son. You know? It's like, why do you go to great lengths to hide him?
Yeah, no, and it would have been fine if that girl was just like some random girl that he brought home from like a party because like fuck or something, because that would just be like Bruce, like his act, like Bruce Wayne's act of just being a reckless, like just drunken idiot. But he acted like he loved this girl, and where did that come from? They just introduce this character and say that they're in love, basically. They say, oh, here's this character. They've been dating for a while, I guess. They're in love, I guess.
There's like a year or two between Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin. Like, I don't understand. Is like Damian going through puberty? Maybe that's what's going on here? I don't know.
What? Wait, what's what?
Like, is there a time gap? Because like you said with the Samantha thing, and also like with the fuck is up with Damien? Has he aged? Has he not? I don't know.
Oh, I don't think there's that big of a
Like,
time jump.
Count.
Oh yeah, but and I swear I've lied before in the past about guessing something in a movie, but I swear the second I saw she was on the date and she was like, "Oh, it's a business call," she's like, "Yep." Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go. I was like, "She's a villain. She's part of the whatever, like the Court of Owls or whatever. She's like an infiltrator." The only thing, what?
I barely paid. I was like playing on Twitter because I was so fucking bored or just astounded by how stupid the movie was.
I know.
So I was like, oh, she's a bad guy. Oh, well, she's still hot, so.
I know. I watched that movie like fairly late at night. So, but normally if a movie is interesting, it'll keep me awake watching it. But I was just nodding off. So I was like, I couldn't keep my eyes open because there's nothing keeping me interested. Like when Bruce Wayne, see, and part of the complaints I might have, some people may say, oh, that's probably because you weren't paying attention. And fair enough, but I wasn't paying attention that much because the movie is goddamn boring. Because it's not keeping me interested. I can barely keep my eyes open while watching this movie because there's no sense of I want to keep watching this. It's like an endurance challenge, or it's like just see how long you can watch this movie. And
yeah, really, like I had to just stay out of thought, to stay like attention, like. So, like, oh, there's this dramatic moment where Batman's like, oh, don't do this, Damien. I'm like, just fight, bitches. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, shit, father and son's gonna fight. When Samantha was revealed as, like, a Court of Owls character, and, like, she was, like, fucking Talon, I was like, oh, you lucky bastard. I wasn't like, oh, shit, no, Samantha. I was like, lucky son of a bitch.
I know.
Just
No, exactly.
I don't know if I have ADHD, but this movie is just so fucking stupid.
I mean, I guess I didn't guess that she'd be the leader, but that's because, see, this is something that so many directors and so many, like, filmmakers get wrong, is that if you're going to have a twist, you can't just pull a twist out of your ass out of nowhere. There needs to be some evidence that they are, like, to be fair, there wasn't even evidence that she, like, before that whole, like, she was in bed with Talon. Before that, there was practically no evidence that she was going to be, like, a villain. Like, I just picked up on. I know, like, I just picked up on the whole, like, she's gonna be a villain because that's always a cliche where, like in Arrow, he always says, oh, I have to leave, it's a business call. Like, it's obviously no business call, so if it's not a business call, if she says it's a business call, it isn't. And if it's not a business call, then it's something villain.
Oh, yeah, Dylan, I just want to say right here on video that you were right, and I apologize. Arrow is complete fucking garbage. I kept watching it, and it's terrible now. I wouldn't even finish the season if I were you, but let's get back to Batman.
Well, I'm watching the finale. I mean, not the finale. The episode. I think later on today, and I think I'm gonna watch the. Is this episode good, or is it just gone to complete shit now?
Oh God, it was.
I don't even watch Gotham, so have fun with that.
The latest episode. You don't watch Gotham? Well, anyway, I actually did watch the latest episode of Arrow, and if you're wondering if it's good enough to watch, see, I don't watch Arrow because I like it. I watch Arrow because it's like one of those things like I'm home from school. I'm like,
so infuriating. I got 2 TV shows back, but I lost 2. I lost The Walking Dead and Arrow, but I got The Flash and Better Call Saul. Like, really, I can't even have 4 shows during the week.
What about Daredevil?
Yeah, I watched, like, the first 3 episodes. It's pretty good.
Have you watched any more?
You need to keep watching that. That's a
but I'm talking about, like, a weekly series, like Netflix.
Oh,
Marathon Daredevil on a Friday night and be done with it. I'm talking, like, a weekly series.
Yeah,
even the latest episode of The Flash wasn't, like, that great.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting more, but it was just like Barry getting traumatized by.
Yeah, okay. if we keep talking about this, we're gonna go on a tangent. So
Okay.
let's get back to Batman versus Robin.
Okie dokie.
Batman versus dickhead son who never learns.
I know. Which, by the way, the premise of this alone is
Fuck.
like. I feel like Batman versus Robin is something that would happen with like Batman and Jason Todd. That would make sense. But Batman versus Damian, like, because you could argue that there's or like maybe Batman versus Batman versus Robin with Dick Grayson. But with Batman versus Damian Wayne, there is no emotional tension. There is no tension in these scenes where Batman and Robin are going against each other. And there are multiple points where Batman just acts completely out of character, and in the writing and like in the script where Batman just says something completely out of character, and it's because it's a cliche that they always use and they wanted to use it in this movie because the moment where I think was completely out of place, had no purpose, was where Damian pulls a sword to Batman's head and Batman's like, "Do it." Like, where did that come from? Why are you saying do it? So, like, I mean,
Do me.
There's no, but like, do it.
I think Damian's
Like,
like,
he doesn't
because at the end of the movie, Bruce is all bloodied, and he's like, and Helen's like, do it, and Damian's like, oh shit, I might do it, even though, like, for the past 20 minutes, Damian's been helping Bruce. What the fuck?
Even that scene where
Who's the Court of Owls? I didn't learn shit about them. I learned that they dress like fucking owls, and they want to clean up the city.
You need to read the book and
League of Assassins. Whoop-de fucking do.
If
And
you
you don't have a cool leader and a hot dog.
you need to read if you read the book, because I know Dylan bought it, but I guess he thought it was like the entire series. If you read the book, it gives you a better understanding. But the book will make you go insane. Well, if you're a diehard Batman fan, the book will make you go insane.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I probably just did a Wikipedia the shit later.
It is a really good book. If you want it, you should buy the mass set. If you're a huge
Yeah, I might just Amazon it then.
Yeah. Well, I got it on sale. I buy everything mostly on sale because every time I look for a comic book, it gives me a sale.
Here's the thing with this movie is that, with the comic book, is that there's, I guess you probably won't read the book anyway, Nemesis, so this is basically a spoiler, is that there's this part, well actually no, it was in the movie, it was briefly in the movie where Batman was in that maze.
He's in the maze? For real?
This is the maze, what?
No, in the movie Batman vs. Robin, where Batman lands in that maze.
Oh, he's in the same maze in the movie?
Wait,
Sweet.
Drugged? It was so fucking stupid. I was like, what the hell's going on? I just played on fucking Twitter then.
Look, I know that was like a dumb scene in the movie, but trust me, in the book, it's actually really like gripping, and it's so like creepy, and it has like a haunting vibe because Batman's like actually kind of terrified almost. He's like screaming out loud, like, "Where? Like, don't taunt me! Like, I am the knight, or I am blah, whatever."
I think in the book,
it's actually a genuinely good part, and for the movie, this was a moment. This was a perfect opportunity for great tension, a great emotional connection, just a great emotional moment overall, and they fucked it up so much with having Damian like, "No, you're a criminal in the future." No.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I was like, good, kill him. I was kind of ready for me to just kill Batman because I was so fucking bored. I was like, good, shoot him. Yes. God.
It is one of those rare moments where you actually see Batman like genuinely going insane. Like not just like, oh god, what am I doing? I'm not making my parents proud. He's like actually like screaming, like acting completely off character.
Basically, in the movie, he reminds me of Zod. I mean, not in the movie. The comic book, the part where he goes, "I will come back for you," it reminded me of Zod. Because it's just like he was kind of going...
That was definitely the best moment in that. I'm talking about the comic book right now, and the whole maze.
Nicholas said, like, oh, that's just like Zod.
Oh yeah, there's the Man of Steel movie. When he goes, "I will find him!" Huh?
I hated that movie, but that's...
I love that movie! That was probably one of the best Superman movies I've ever seen.
We'll talk about that another time.
See, I think you two could do a review of that. I almost have no opinion on Man of Steel. It's like everyone says it's diverse, it's love it or hate it, but I'm just like, okay. It's like, I guess I probably dislike that movie more than I like it.
Fuck you, Enigma.
No, see, I don't. No, I
Oh
don't.
my God.
See, the thing. Okay, for Man of Steel, the things that I don't like about it aren't like the way they represent Superman, or because the way they represent Lois Lane or something. It's actually more of a visual aspect. That is it, like visually an ugly movie to watch for me. Like the alien ships. And how it's all like there was a video that came out. What if Man of Steel was in color? And I actually I really liked that video because it just shows that they're like, oh, we'll make this movie more realistic. Let's make it all gray. That'll make people take Superman seriously. And
all right. So let's get back on topic. Unless we've done everything we need to say.
Yeah, I think. I don't want to forget anything because I really want to get all of my points off.
I got one. When Talon decides to go bipolar and goes against the Court of Owls, how many people did he fucking kill? He killed like 7 people in the stand, and they all ran away like bitches. Like, why don't you fucking fight back out? And here's something else. Young Samantha, he's like, go. She runs away. 5 seconds later, he's like, I have to kill you. I'm like, wait, what? Why didn't you just kill her back? Did you just want to get a quick one in before you did that? No? Okay. I don't understand.
Where did that come? Where did that come? Like, what connection did he have to Damien, really? I mean, they had that moment where they were, like, interrogating someone, or they were, like, fighting, blah, blah. But, like, he doesn't seem like an emotional person, like, who would get attached to a little kid like that.
Yeah, I thought Talon was a good guy, but then 5 more fucking seconds later, we flip the script and Talon's bad again. Gotta kill Talon. What?
I know. He's like, oh, I'll save you, Dave.
He's like, I gotta do this for the court. Oh, fuck the court.
I guess.
I'm gonna go fuck Samantha. Oh, fuck Samantha. Oh, no, I gotta fulfill the court's order. Kill Batman. What? Are you okay, buddy?
No, he just moves with no purpose. Like, it's just, everything he does seems to have no reason, or anything like that.
I just facepalmed when the zombies came on. I was like, okay, that's enough TV for tonight.
Yeah, I don't like them. Like, I hate it when they keep on reusing, Batman doesn't kill, but these are zombies, so he can kill. Yeah. Or, hey, Batman doesn't kill, but these are aliens, so he can kill. Hey, Batman doesn't kill, but these are Atlanteans, he can kill. What?
Wouldn't you find a cure and try to solve it? No? Okay, just kill him.
I know. I don't like Batman using all these deadly blows in these movies, like with the aliens. Like, I guess I understand with the aliens because they're basically a lost cause. Like, those are basically monsters, mutated monsters.
Yeah,
but I'm still not.
He tried, I would understand, but he was like, "Oh, gotta kill him." He wasn't like, "Shit, there's no antidote." Okay, gotta kill him. He's just like, "All right, kill him."
You know, and that line they use in the trailer, that's supposed to be like the badass tagline, and or whatever. He's like, "Get the hell out of my cave." It's just like, is that supposed to make me go? Is that supposed to make me go? Oh shit, he really means it. What? Like, no, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna just say, get the hell out of my cave.
He was a shotgun and robotic Optimus Batman. What were they thinking?
Oh my god, that was probably one of the best parts of the movie, the robotic mech part coming, because it was just... What?
It's like the new 52 Batman, where it's James Gordon now in a bat suit and shit, like what?
Dude,
I don't like
even Jim Gordon is pissed about that, because apparently Jim Gordon in the actual comment says, this is fucking bullshit, I don't want to become Batman. Bat Family's like, nope, you're the next in line, you're gonna be the fucking next Batman. It's like, fuck this shit.
It's like the viewers, he's like, oh, this is so fucking stupid.
No, I mean, it's weird because the idea that Batman will mech in the movie just seems completely unnecessary. Like, a mech like that would be something he would use against, like, a big enemy, like the armored suit with Superman. Like, normally he would bring out, with a bunch of when you're fighting a bunch of ninja zombies, you're gonna bring out some like backup, but normally they would be like bring out like Batgirl or Red Robin, or bring out like some actual
invincible Nightwing who never gets fucking killed. I mean, what else do you need?
That scene where he was talking on the phone, he's like, the red dress and the thong, the way he says thong, he's like, in the thong. It's just so it's so creepy, and he wears that like gold chain. It's like he looks like such a douchebag whenever he's not wearing the costume. It's just I hated how they did. I didn't like I didn't hate, but I didn't like the way they did Nightwing in this movie at least.
Yeah, Nightwing
was
invincible.
No, he wasn't invincible. Like it was just that happened. Like he could have survived that.
He could walk like it was nothing. He's invincible.
He could have survived having those knife wounds and stuff. But what pissed me off was that it didn't nothing. There was no consequences really.
That's what I was thinking about. You can survive, but you cannot just walk out there after 5 seconds and go fight normally. Exactly. Like I said, he struggled and was getting his ass kicked. I'd understand, but no, he was totally fine.
Like in Daredevil, I'm not gonna spoil it, but in Daredevil, something like that happens where he gets his ass kicked in a way like that, and he does not just walk it off. He is like in bed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Dylan. I think that was one of the cool parts of the show.
That's something that Daredevil does way better. They don't take a gunshot wound or like a stab wound, like a light breeze. They take it like enact what it is. But and
I stubbed my fucking toe and I'm on the ground for 15 minutes. How can they take multiple stab wounds?
I know, and also this is actually something that this is one thing, so I can't judge the movie for this because they took it, they used it from the comic book, but the whole idea that this is basically the one thing actually no, because Gotham doesn't fully do this. They did it a little bit, but with the Court of Owls comic book and the Batman vs. Robin movie, is that they don't have Batman be when you go through having your parents murdered, there's the stages of denial and depression, however they go. I know the first one is denial, but I just don't like the idea of Bruce, little kid Bruce Wayne, going out trying to find evidence of his parents' kill, this big conspiracy, and he thought it was the Court of Owls because I forget whatever it was.
Night Owl and shit. I was like, what the fuck? When does this happen in the comics? The Night Owl will get fake, right, Daddy? Oh, son, there's no thing as a Night Owl. Well, we're just gonna leave your window open. Good night. I'm like, I got a fucking.
It's the same thing that I don't like with Arrow, how they're in Hong Kong and they even went back to Starling and then back to Hong Kong or whatever. It's because these years in Green Arrow and Batman's lives are supposed to be left in mystery, or you can show Batman's training and stuff, but you keep the whole depression area where he's going through this post-traumatic stress, when he's going through this. You don't need to show us this. It's I know you Nemesis got into an argument about what's what you need to show or what you need to explain, what you don't need to explain. How Green Arrow, in detail what happened in those 5 years, I don't think needs to be explained. Same thing with Batman.
I think to a certain extent it does. Season 1 and 2 with the island, completely necessary, but with the Hong Kong thing, you could have 3 episodes done with it.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. I don't even think with Arrow, it's that they showed it. It's that they they weren't confident. Like I think they should have just showed like maybe the beginning, some of the middle, and then like the end.
Yeah,
What the problem?
like when
The
Raz
problem that
I'm like, big fucking stalker.
I know the problem that I really have with it is that they couldn't stick to the island. It's like it opened up with like, do you really think when they first started Arrow, they had the intentions of the first 2 seasons being him on the island, and then he just shows up in Hong Kong, and he even fucking goes like 50, a mile away from his house, or
boat blows up and he's like on shore. Next thing you know, he's in the middle of Hong Kong. That's one thing that needs to be explained. Did Amanda Waller come in on a helicopter? Did he just wash up on some other land? I don't fucking know.
Also, he's what does she mean? I need someone with your particular skills. He can fire a fucking bow and arrow. He does not have particular skills. He's average. He's average at archery. He's like he's average at archery, not even like a fast.
Because I swear to God, Oliver has not changed his outfit in the entire Hong Kong arc.
God,
he wore the same outfit.
We already did the whole thoughts on Arrow where I explained my thoughts on that. Which you know what pisses me off so fucking much is that I've seen pictures of the Arrow suit in like light, and it's actually a brighter shade of green, like a more bright color of green than it is dark. Is that they just don't want to show it during the day, and that's that part in like season 2 or season 1 where he's like, aren't you gonna suit up in your Arrow costume? He's like, never during the day. Fuck you. Like,
I mean, the only highlight of the episode was like half naked, and that's always great because Thea's hot. But besides that, episode was terrible.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
But
okay, maybe we'll do like I already did our thoughts on it. Our thoughts on Arrow.
Then we updated talk about it.
Then actually. I did a rant on myself, like Nigma just recorded it. I did a rant on like Dylan's thoughts on season 3 of Arrow, and that I still don't feel like I got everything. That's like probably a 20-minute video. I still don't feel like I got everything off my chest.
Fucking Hulu or Netflix the rest of the season 3, or just internet it. I don't know, and then we'll do an updated talk.
I hate on Arrow.
Alright, anything else about Batman vs. Robin, or Little Shitbird? That's what his name is now, Shitbird.
Yeah, actually that was, the only positive thing, I guess, what in the movie was Alfred just like mowing down the ninja guys with a rifle.
That was good. I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, there's a shotgun? What? He was just firing away without looking at himself.
Don't you remember with the... Oh, yeah, I know. It's a comic book movie, whatever.
And he's sitting there like, oh, I'm like, alright, this isn't Call of Duty. Let's get back to Batman.
What?
What do you mean?
It was an old butler with a shotgun. It's not Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, but it was just mindless shooting. That's what I meant.
You know what? I wouldn't say mindless. I mean...
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Enigma, you should put that Batman versus Shitbird. So,
Name is Batman versus Shitbird?
The ending... Basically,
yeah. Right.
I think this movie's biggest crime isn't that it's a bad movie. It is. It's a god-awful movie. But
bad acting. I did not like the actors. I don't know why. They just didn't do it this movie. Like, Robin was okay. Batman was off and on. Everybody else was garbage except Samantha. She sounded really hot, so...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Batman's voice is too shaky for me. It's too, like... So, if you want to do it...
Yeah.
But, yeah, I love we haven't even mentioned the ending, where, like, because, like, this movie's biggest crime isn't that it's bad. This movie is bad, by every means, it is bad. It's god-awful movie. I can't stress it enough. In my opinion, whatever. Yes, I know a lot of people like it, but in my opinion, I hate it. I hate this movie. But I think its biggest crime is that it doesn't leave an impression. It's not memorable in any stretch of the imagination because
it's fucking terrible. That's what's memorable about it.
It's not even memorably bad. It's forgettably bad. That's the thing. It's kind of like
Paranormal Activity 4.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those movies. It's one of those movies where like
there's a Paranormal Activity 4.
Like Batman and Robin. I feel like you'll always remember those stupid, like Arnold Schwarzenegger parts or all those all the awful moments in that movie. But with this, I feel like this movie in like a year from now, I don't think I'll remember this movie. It just doesn't leave an impact whatsoever.
I'm going to remember it because I don't forget shit like this. Like, the next time they're going to make a Batman movie, I'm going to be like, alright, it better not be like Batman versus Shitbird. I'm not going to be like, alright, here we go. You know? Like DC, alright.
Because DC is just slowly falling. It's like Marvel had the movies. Marvel had the movies. What?
It's like baseball, okay? 3 strikes and you're out. Throne of Atlantis, strike 1. Batman versus Robin, strike 2. So come on, DC, get your game up.
No, because DC is just basically slowly falling down. It was Marvel had the movies, DC had the video games and TV shows. The DC the Arkham series, that's doing fine now. But TV, the last episode of Flash was iffy. Arrow fucking is going straight downhill in my opinion. And then Gotham the last couple episodes Gotham hasn't been just like this movie. Gotham hasn't been leaving an impact on me the last couple of episodes, and so even that kind. What?
I hated Gotham's start.
Okay, whatever. What?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do another video on that, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to talk about another. Okay, so we have like 3 planned videos just from this discussion. Good job.
And then even the DC animated movies, which are praised as being on par even with some of the Marvel movies, going downhill right now, and God.
So, Marvel movies.
I feel like animated movies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Marvel should do the same thing. They should do animated movies and shit, because so far, when it comes to, cartoons, Marvel's been solid. Like, the X-Men series, the one fucking Avengers on Disney series, that was great.
What about the old Spider-Man series? Not the old Spider-Man series, but the one that was on, the Disney Channel. The old Disney XD or whatever.
Spectacular Spider-Man was my shit.
I think it was that one.
Here's the DC anime movies now is that they're releasing them too quick because they don't want to lose our attention, and I understand that, but I would rather get one consistently great DC anime movie a year than 2 shitty ones a year. I think we can all agree on that.
I'm okay with them delaying. I would rather have a good game that came out later than a bad game that came out earlier.
Like Arkham Origins?
Exactly. I think everyone can agree on that. Because, when you're doing an animated movie, I'm not saying the animation is super easy, but it takes less time than doing a movie like the CGI effects for Avengers and the costume design stuff. You just need it animated. So that leaves you more room. That leaves you more room for storytelling and character development and stuff like that. And yet somehow they keep on failing. And I think it's because they only give themselves a 6-month time span to do it. It's like a school project, where you're getting to, near to where you the due date, and you think you put in your best effort during most of it, but then the some of the rest the in the ending, you're like kind of like, okay, I gotta get this in, so I'm just gonna like half-ass it for the rest of this, and I'll probably get like a 70%. That'll probably pass. And this movie was like a 4 out of 10. I'd say a 4 is fair.
I would say a 2 out of 10. I fucking despise it. I never want to see it again. I don't want to see a clip of it. I don't want to hear mention of it unless it's a bad mention. But this movie is just... I'm frustrated now. I want to go watch, like, The Dark Knight Returns and just get back into a happy mood compared to this shit.
A lot, like, I know, that's kind of... God, I remember when I first watched Dark Knight Returns, how much I loved that movie.
Great. I'm gonna rewatch it before I see Batman vs Superman.
Or like Justice League Doom, or Justice League.
My favorite DC animated movie is probably Flashpoint.
Justice
Or Flash.
Yes.
Like, remember,
Fucking love you for Flash.
Basically, we're being like, it's a nostalgia for when DC animated movies were good. It's like, oh god, remember when like Flashpoint came out 2 years ago?
Years.
I know, they only came out a couple years ago, but it's just like, oh god, remember when those came out?
Not a good thing, DC. You're fucking yourselves. You have a long dick of these fantastic characters and storylines, and you're curving the dick and you're pumping yourself. That's what you're doing, DC. Yes, I'm very creative with myself.
Honestly, though, just scratch Convergence. Let's all forget about New 52. Let's just go back to New 52, please.
Yeah, New 52 sucks. Like, the Batman Endgame storyline, I didn't even read it. I just interneted it. Like, I just looked up panels and shit, and I put the pieces together.
I don't even think I know what Batman Endgame is.
Batman Endgame is basically just him in a long-ass storyline with Joker.
I think the only comic books I'll be reading anytime soon will be the Arkham Knight prequel comics.
Well, I bought Convergence because I wanted to read how a Infinite Crisis kind of goes.
I don't give a shit what happens in Convergence.
Well, I actually like it so far. It's just the first and second one are kind of iffy.
Does anybody notice how DC is pretty much falling apart from the inside out? Because Arkham, they're done. They have nothing else. Rocksteady said they're not going to make any more, so the video games, they're out. The comics are bad, they're out. DC animated movies are bad, they're out.
Comics are bad? Oh, yeah.
Except I think the video games are doing better than anything else in DC.
Here's the thing. The New 52 as a universe, I think is, like, I don't like New 52 as a universe. However, I haven't read any of the stories, so maybe some of the stories are good. But
they really
and see, the thing is that they don't take, one of the best, like, one of the best, not only anime movies, but like storylines, like one of their last best ones was Flashpoint Paradox, and that was the switch from like the pre-52 to New 52.
Yeah, that was.
And then after that, it was just like that's probably why Convergence is pretty good so far, because Flashpoint was good, and then maybe Convergence will be good, but then Convergence will probably get just good. I honestly doubt anyone would be.
Any last thoughts of Batman vs. Robin? Because I know we're going to go way off topic, so any last thoughts?
I guess one thing I have to say is that I hated the line, justice, not vengeance.
I was just like, oh man, I need to have the hottest woman ever to get over that.
You can tell that the writers were like, okay, what should Batman say to Robin? It's like, remember, justice, not vengeance. Okay, let's go with that. It's just like there's no thought in that line. It's just
the writers are in the writer room and they're like, okay, boys, we have to write a Batman movie. Does anybody know anything about Batman? No. We have to go find something. All right. 5 minutes later. Hey, boss.
I know there's a
Batman. Batman Returns. The fucking garbage.
See, this is what happened in the writing studio. It's like, does anyone know anything about Batman? No. This one guy in the corner was like, oh, I just read Court of Owls. Okay, let's do that. But let's only base it like let's do like 90% our story and add in like 10% of their story and call it an adaptation.
It's like, boss, I found
Like,
this in
this
the car.
was-
What is this, Batman Court Files? Alright, boys, get writing. They didn't even read the story, they just based it off the front cover.
I think they just flipped through the pictures and they're like, ooh.
Let's grab this out of the comic.
Fucking hot
Ooh,
women in
that's a-
stupid
Owl
outfits.
Ooh, that's a scary owl man. Ooh.
Ooh, there's a hot woman. Oh, she's fucking guys. Oh, we're gonna write that in.
Ooh, there's a no. There actually wasn't a hot lady friend in the book.
That's-
They put like the whole like reveal of her being. Actually, okay, no, I haven't read the full story, so I don't even know who the like big leader is.
There is no big leader.
I guess I don't really care about. I don't really care that much about spoilers. So, Enigma, who was the reveal for?
There is no big
Court of Owls?
there is no big leader in the Court of Owls. It's just people in masks.
Okay,
That's-
that's great.
At the very end, he goes, "Talons, you're gonna take over the city. Fly off to the night. Yay! Let's go fuck Batman."
God, alright, so are we done? Because I'm tired of this. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have a headache. I need some ibuprofen and alcohol.
Yeah, now let's start. Now let's talk about Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh, probably get you guys happy. Okay, well,
Put that out, because spoilers. We're gonna talk about that next.
okay. And you guys have to do the outro. I'm not in charge of this. It's your video.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
So that was the shit.
Okay, guys.
So-
Please subscribe.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy and have a happy night. And don't fucking watch this or I'll crucify you in sleep. Good night.
Remember, guys.
Rate, comment,
Don't
subscribe,
hit
and
ladies.
the pussy.
What?
Nothing.
Just copy my intro or my outro.
Okay, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Nerderd and see ya.